So I'm going to talk you through my nighttime routine. This would be pretty standard nighttime routine for me. I'm going to demonstrate to you what would be the busiest nights, and I may not do all of these things every night, but for certain reasons I may include different products. Maybe if I'm doing something going away, if I have an event coming up, or if I'm maybe concerned about a certain area of my skin, things like that. But I want to take this opportunity just to run through the full routine with you so you can see what I use, when I use it, an indication for use, and the benefits of using it. So the first thing I would always start off my cleanse with, particularly if I have makeup on, which I do at the moment, is the pre-cleansing oil. Now, the pre-cleansing oil is of course from Advair Skincare. I actually haven't decanted it because when I travel I bring this with me. The pre-cleansing oil from Advair is a stunning product. It lasts so long. It contains a coconut oil extract, so it's really hydrating. The skin feels so hydrated and plump after using it, which is not always the case with cleansers. I like my clients to always have this. It's a lovely little tool to have. Even sometimes I say to them if they come in late at night and it's the only cleanse they do, I'm okay with that. That they will wake up with really hydrated skin as a result. You can involve the whole eye area because it's so incredibly gentle as well. It's the first step in all our facials in the clinic too. So you just get a really good cleanse from it. So I just put a few drops into the palm of my hand and I will massage it in. A lot of my male clients tell me that using pre-cleansing oil alone has broken down congestion and blackheads around the nose area. It is very decongesting, so I would always tell my clients to bring it right out to the ears, right down to the neck. And I love how it removes every last trace of eye makeup, mascara in particular. So I'd always involve the eye area. So the pre-cleansing oil is going to be your first step in your cleansing routine. It's also a wonderful product to have if you are encountering what we call a negative response to vitamin A. And it is for all skin types. It's also like a little bit of pampering because you kind of give yourself a little massage when using it. So you would just use a wet cloth, preferably a cleanse off mitt maybe, or a face cloth, just to remove any trace of oil that sits on your skin. Don't involve water by splashing it, because remember, oil and water don't mix. You will not get a foam with this cleanser. And what I love about this is it really cleans off all the makeup, so then your cleanser that you use next can actually clean your skin. You're not depending on your cleanser to remove the makeup. And cleansers from Advair Skincare, they're not cheap. So I find my clients that use the pre-cleansing oil use less product when it comes to cleansing, and therefore their cleansers go much further. So like I said, really focus on the nose area. And then a wet cloth, and it will remove all traces of makeup. Leaving your skin really nice, feeling really soft, really hydrated, and ready for the next step. So you have various different choices when it comes to cleansers from Advair Skincare. You have a lot of our problem skin clients will use the Sebi wash, which contains tea tree oil and salicylic acid. I don't use that because it would be just too harsh on my skin. I use in the shower every morning the low foaming cleanser. It's a stunning product, it goes a long way, and it contains citric acid, so it's still very cleansing without the salicylic and tea tree that's in Sebi wash. But at night time, I find even the low foaming itself will be too much on my skin twice a day. So I reserve that for the shower. And also, because the low foaming cleanser is a wash, it must involve water, and I just don't like wetting my hair before I get into bed. It's a personal thing. Your cleanse really is a personal thing. It's something that you should enjoy and what suits your lifestyle best. I adore the Youth Essential cleanser. It's my favourite cleanser from Advair Skincare. It has anti-inflammatory properties. So I love it for my rosacea clients as well, my more mature clients. It's a stunning cleanser, and it breaks down all dirt, debris on the surface of the skin, and it's super hydrating as well. So I usually apply my cleanser to the cotton wool. You can apply it to your hands and massage it in, and then wipe it off a cloth or cotton wool. I just like it, something I've always done. I like to apply it to cotton wool and apply it to my skin like so. Again, the cleanser now has very little work to do because the pre-cleansing oil before it has done so much. I scraped myself while I slept during the night, so that's what that's about. Again, with the cleanser, make sure to bring it right around to the ears because you'd be amazed how congested that area can get. So following a cleansing lotion or a cleansing cream, it's really important that you tone. And the reason for that, unlike the wash when you involve water, your cleansing cream, cleansing lotion has no ability to leave the skin. So the toner is doing two jobs. It's refreshing the skin, taking off any last traces of makeup, preparing the skin for your actives that will follow, and also removing any last trace of cleanser. So my normal day-to-day toner would be from Skin Essential. Although I prefer the Youth Essential Cleanser, I do prefer the Skin Essential toner. The Moisturizing toner contains mild level lactic acid. That's how it is called the Moisturizing toner, because lactic acid is so incredibly hydrating. And it's not going, for that reason, it's not going to leave your skin tight and dry. Of course, it's alcohol free as well. So you're really using this to remove any last traces of cleanser, freshen up your skin, preparing it for your actives. Now, I also from time to time will use the Dermalac lotion, which is higher concentrations of lactic acid for all the wonderful reasons that lactic acid, all the wonderful things it does for the skin. Occasionally I'll use my Dermalac as a toner. So lactic acid will hydrate, it will eat through pigmentation, it will soften, it will sterilize. It's a gorgeous toner. Dermalac features in my bathroom cabinet and does so much work. It's probably one of the hardest working products in the range for me. So once your skin is all nice and clean, at that point you're going to, if you're me anyway, you're going to roll or stamp the skin. Because what's going to follow is all my actives from Enviro. Now I'm on such high level vitamin A, my skin is really healthy. As a result, all the active ingredients within my products will struggle to penetrate. So for that reason, I roll. Now, rollers have really taken off. You know, a lot of bloggers are using them on Instagram. Rollers do virtually nothing. It's the products that follow the rollers that do all the work. So if you just roll your skin and don't apply anything, you've done nothing. You've just disturbed the horny layer or the stratum corneum, the outermost layer of skin. What I am doing is creating little gateways so that all my amazing ingredients flood my epidermis. I used a gold roller. I've progressed to the gold roller. It's 0.2 mil in depth. There is another roller that you can start off with that's 0.1 mil in depth, and I do recommend that you would start off on that roller. You do not roll over any infection or any inflammation, so keep that in mind if your skin is problematic. You allow the instrument to do the job, you know, you don't put any weight behind it, and you are absolutely not looking for a bleed here. All you're doing is, we must remember, because I use vitamin A continuously, my stratum corneum is like a solid brick wall, and all I'm doing here is trying to create tiny little channels within that solid brick wall so that all my actives penetrate afterwards. I'm not going to go too close to the eye because I want to demonstrate the stamper for you guys as well. It's an incredible little tool. May not be necessary if you're using the gold roller because it's the same depth as the gold roller, but I still want you guys to see it, to know it is an option. So I roll for about 3 minutes. That should be ideal. So you're rolling anywhere you want the magic to happen, which is everywhere, or should be everywhere. But I say that because I don't want you to omit the eye area. Now I'm going to show you this incredible little instrument. I tend to hold my nose because I want the pores along there to minimise. So I like to hold my nose, angle it just so I can get a better roll. And I also would raise my brow a little so I can roll just underneath the brow as well. It's not sore at all. Sometimes people think, is that painful? Remember, it's only 0.2 mil in depth. It's only just, you know the way if you put sellotape onto your hand and took it off, you can see your skin cells on the back of the sellotape. That's what it's puncturing, the outermost layer. So here we have the Focus Roll Kit from Environ. This costs €39, whereas my gold roller costs, I think it's €280. So this is a lovely way of introducing rolling or stamping into your routine. It's designed for localized areas, which is why it's much smaller. So you can target treat if you have a scar, or maybe around the eye area, around the lip area if you're concerned about some lines. So that's exactly what you will do. Just stamp. This is really, really good for getting nice and close to the lash. Again, you spend a few minutes just till you're happy that you've covered all the area. And don't be too heavy-handed with the instrument. Des has created these instruments to do the job itself. It doesn't require any weight from you, particularly when going around a delicate area around the eyes. So the next product I'm going to use is a hydrating serum from Environ Skincare, which is 100% hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a solution that's naturally found in the skin. So once it's naturally found in the skin, it means the skin won't repel it the minute you try and introduce it. It will actually like to be there, so it will reside well. A lot of fillers are made of hyaluronic acid. We use it within the Environ Skincare range for plumping and hydrating. Hyaluronic acid has the ability to attract 1,000 times its own weight in water. So for that reason, it's immensely hydrating. I'm going to use the hyaluronic acid with my home device from Environ Skincare, just for maximum penetration. So this is an incredible little device created about 2 years ago, and it works in a very similar fashion to the machine that we use in clinic. So I'm just going to apply some hyaluronic acid. It's a beautiful smooth gel. Feels really, really good on the skin. I'm also going to apply it a little bit here. This is a stunning instrument. I can see, because I'm close to the tissue around my eyes, I can see flashing around my eyes. Hyaluronic acid is something that you want around the eye area for a plumping effect. Every time it beeps, it's every 15 seconds, that's the device asking you to move position, so I'll show you now. You just hold it in place, and then you move it, just in little overlapping circles. So this device will really amplify your results. It's using sound waves to push that hyaluronic acid much deeper into my skin than it would do if I just applied it by hand. So it's a great way of getting more out of your product. It's not every product that you can use with this device, but hyaluronic acid is one, retinol is another, colostrum is another, and the elixir peptide serum too. I love using this device maybe if I'm in the bath or watching a movie or just on the phone yapping to my pal. It's quite relaxing. It's a little bit trippy too. So you'll cover the whole face. So that's my hyaluronic acid on. So the next product I'm going to apply, if you wish, is my moisturizer. Now, because I have progressed, I'm on top of the Youth Essential line, the Retinol line and the ABST line. I cocktail my products to create one product, custom made for me if you wish. Oh, before I do that, of course, the eye gel. So I'm going to show you how to apply the Youth Essential eye gel. One pump onto the ring finger, join your ring fingers together, and then apply. Up and over. If you have any left, which of course you will have, bring it down over the lip. Lovely little lines around there. Next, I'm going to create my moisturiser, which consists of ABST5. So obviously I'm not going to do a whole pump of everything because it'd be too much product. Retinol 3. Defense Cream Plus, which contains more vitamin A. And Youth Essential 4 Plus. So like I said, I am at the top of all the lines. So I'm going to just cocktail that together and apply it as one. I'm going to involve all the skin around the eye area as well because I want it all exposed to that high level vitamin A. And of course I'm going to bring it right down the neck as well. It's really important with Advanced skincare that you never leave the neck out, because if you progress to high level vitamin A, you're enjoying all the wonderful benefits, and at that point you decide to involve the neck, you will have a negative response and you'll have to go back to ABST1 for the neck area and use your higher levels everywhere else. Now, that's a lot of times my nighttime routine complete. However, sometimes I will involve the Revival Mask, and I want to show this to you tonight. The Revival Mask is the closest thing we have on our shelf to skin needling. It's a combination, Des calls this particular product a facelift in a jar. It's a combination of 3 different acids that work by imitating an attack on the skin and sending your skin into healing. Healing is the most anti-aging place where your skin can be, which is why needling is so effective from an anti-aging capacity. So if you are using Revival Mask, this was a free product in a Christmas kit in 2018. I want you to give it a little stir, and I'm going to get you to apply it on top at night, on top of all your actives, and leave it on overnight. You know, I've often said, and I actually said it to Des himself, I don't believe he named this product correctly when he called it a mask, because it makes you think that you should use it maybe once a fortnight or once a month for a deep cleaning or deep cleansing aspect or hydrating aspect. And that's not how it works. It needs to be used continuously because, like everything, your skin will become tolerant to it. And once it's tolerant, the trigger for healing is no longer being kick-started. So that's why I'd ask you to increase the amount of times you're using it. Other ways you increase the amount of time, the efficiency of this, if you wish, is by rolling beforehand, is by using it more often, and by leaving it on longer in the skin. So I'm at a stage where I roll before using it and I leave it on top of my actives all night. Again, the fact that it has the word mask makes you think you shouldn't apply it to the eye area. When I was using this product initially after its launch, I left out the eye area. When I woke up the next morning, I could see where it wasn't treated like this. It was so much more crepey. So make sure you use the eye area. Bring it right to lash and right down the neck as well. Now, one thing I did learn last summer when Des was over, he likes you to massage the Revival Mask in. So I have a jade roller, which I love. It doesn't do much for the skin, maybe a little bit of lymphatic drainage, but it's ideal for this, for massaging this in, and it feels incredible. It feels like a little mini massage, so it's a lovely little thing just to take some time out to do for yourself before you go to bed. So massage or work that Revival Mask into your skin. So you'd probably keep using the Revival Mask repetitively. I get up to about 8 to 12 nights in a row, and then I'll park it and I'll come back and use it again if I have a special occasion coming up. Or I do have clients though that use it like a serum every night. It's not an expensive product and there's a lot in the jar. This feels really gorgeous. You should all have one for this reason alone. Brilliant for fluid, for puffy eyes, for drainage. You just drain out towards your lymph nodes, which are right through here. You're all ready for bed. And you've just given your skin the best treatment possible. You've replenished all the vitamin A that daylight may have basically degraded within each of the skin cells. You've replenished them all. You've asked the collagen, you've awoken your collagen farms. You've increased their ability to multiply by feeding them with amino acids and peptides. You've flooded the whole skin with hyaluronic acid. You've managed to get even further in the epidermis by using the home device. And of course, you have thoroughly cleaned your skin before doing it. So it might seem like a huge amount. Again, like I said to you to start, this will be the busiest night. So this will be my chill out Friday, Saturday, maybe Wednesday night routine. If I'm abbreviating it down, I'll cleanse, tone, roll, eye gel and cocktail my 4 products and apply. So any questions, just either comment below and I will get back and answer them, or go ahead and contact me on my Instagram page and I will do a daytime routine